Guys, welcome back to another gas mask review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Soviet SHMP. This mask is essentially just a GP-5, but that was used for industrial purposes. So we're going to start off with the mask, the hose, filter, and satchel. So starting off the mask, it is basically a GP-5 with, well, it's just an industrial GP-5. This one was made, if we'll focus, in Tambov, late 1990. Here's the valve assembly. It's got two eyepieces on it. There's the inside of the mask. It is missing that bit there because usually there's like a rubber secondary like intake valve thing there, but I thought, because this was the first mask I ever got, so I didn't know what to expect, so I removed it thinking it was another plug, because I admittedly did use the filter, even though it's got asbestos in it. I did use that filter because I didn't know that gas mask filters had asbestos. So I thought that because when I got it, there were just plugs everywhere, so I just removed all of them, or anything that looked like a plug. So that's why that thing in there is missing. This mask has tissue tubes in it, but other than that, there's not a lot to talk about. It's literally just a GP-5 with a different filter. This one is a size 3Y, if it will focus. The Y meaning that it's the improved version. Oh, hold up. What did I do there? There we go. So, like I said, it's pretty much just a industrial GP-5. It's got pretty much the same valve assembly, but usually these ones are, you don't usually see white versions of this. And then we'll talk, so there's the intake. So yeah, this is the first mask I got with the filter, hose, and satchel. Now we'll talk about the hose. This just screws into the intake. It is 40mm Gust, and it's a bit stuck. There we go. Oh no. There we go. There's a peek inside. Just gonna put the tape back on if it will stay. So I just keep it plugged up like that. The cap is over there somewhere. You might be able to see it under my PMG. But anyway, so the hose is just pretty much a rubber hose with a 40mm Gust intake on the end. And it just screws into the mask. A very similar hose like this is also used on the Polish MUA, which was also a military/industrial gas mask. I do have one. So now we'll talk about the filter. So this is just, I like to call, when I first got it, it looked eerily similar to a coffee can filter. But now that but it's a lot smaller than a coffee can filter. But this one is called a BKS filter. And where did the cap go? This is going to be a bit annoying, but, so yeah, so there's the markings. That says, I think that might be, I don't know what that is, but if that's a Roman numeral, that is 11-90-1? Yeah, 1. And I can't read Russian, but I'm pretty sure that means BKS. But it's basically if you got a Soviet coffee can filter, and made it like shortened. So yeah, and there is the plug in the bottom with some more markings. Some are a bit faded. I think that's another 90 under there. My cap just fell off. Hold up. Where do you go there? So that's the filter. It's 40mm cast, threaded, so it won't fit to NATO. And there is asbestos in this one. It's in the very bottom layer, because when I opened it up, it had like that wavy pattern that Soviet filters have. And I asked Militia Masks on Instagram if he knows, and he said that they do. So this is a filter I would stay away from using, even though it's more on the slightly newer side. So yeah, that's the filter, hose, and mask, and now we'll talk about the satchel. Now the satchel is like a box shaped one. The button on mine did fall off, so I just safety pinned it to the bag. I did fill it up with tea towels to show you kind of its box shape. So hold on, it kind of looks a little bit like the Mark IV bag. There used to be like markings on the top, but they are extremely faded, like non-existent. It's very simple. It's got the the shoulder strap on it. I never know the purpose of this like thingy that goes around it, like this extra rope. I guess it's to tie it up, I'm not too sure. In the bag, you'd put the respirator here, and the filter would slot into that area here. Kind of like on the Mark, it's eerily similar to the Mark IV respirator, the Mark IV GSR bag. There is some wooden, like little wood blocks at the bottom, so it sets the filter up, because if you kept the filter in the bag, you'd want to breathe through it without it being obstructed by the bag, so you'd put it on the wood blocks so it kind of doesn't do that on the bottom of the bag, so it has a bit of lift. But that is pretty much the SHMP. It's, like I said, just a industrial version of the GP-5. And there's not really a whole lot to talk about it. This is unissued, because when I got it, it came in its original bag, like plastic bag. I paid, how much was it? About $65, $70 for this mask, but I didn't really understand the pricing back then, so I thought it was a pretty good deal for what you get. And like I said, this is the very first mask I got in my collection, which kind of started all that. Now, some of the stuff at the top is missing, mostly because I'm going to be filming another war short tomorrow, and I'm sorry that part 2 hasn't come up yet. I'm actually genuinely sorry, but like it's corrupt or something, so the last minute or two just doesn't load at all. So I think you might have to use your imagination, but we are recording another episode tomorrow. It will be, I might explain it a little later, and I will be re-reviewing the MUA. So watch out for that, and I'm going to sign off here, and thank you for watching.